Hi, I'm Rachelle Mee-Chapman, and this is Relig-ish, where we explore right fit spirituality. This week somebody asked me about my online community, Flock, which is a soul care community, an interfaith soul care community. And they asked me how we have managed as a group to create a spacious place where you can be churched, unchurched, half churched, never churched. As long as you're spiritually curious, you have this place that you can belong. And this person was asking me how we managed to create that. And I would have to say that the number one tool we have in our toolkit is that we consciously decided to change our primary language from that of debate to that of dialogue. If you've grown up in a religion that has an interest in conversion, that has an interest in converting people along to your way of thinking and a certain set of truths and a certain set of beliefs, then most likely your debate lingo has probably been very highly tuned. When you are raised in a conversionary community and debate is your primary language, whenever you hear a statement, your initial reaction to it is to ask yourself subconsciously, do I believe in this or do I disbelieve in this? So your first reaction to any statement that any human gives you is a binary response looking for agreement or disagreement. If both members of a conversation have entered that conversation knowing that it's going to be a debate, that's fine. Debate is an excellent tool for sharpening the mind, for helping you sort out your beliefs and your political positions and all sorts of things. But when you're just having an average conversation with someone and they are coming in thinking, I'm having a dialogue with this person, and you're coming in with this conditioned response of debate, it can really shut down that communication process. So what we did in Flock is we decided to adopt dialogue rather than debate as our primary language. And it actually took some practice because a lot of us had been raised in very heavily conversionary communities. We were really reactionary with debate. But I see this a lot on Facebook, and not just in regards to matters of faith or politics, but in matters of all sorts of things. Someone will say a statement and the immediate response will be debative from their friends on Facebook about whether there is agreement or disagreement, right? The whole thing of Facebook is like, dislike. Debate is conversionary in nature. I want to convert you over to my way of thinking. It's binary. I agree, I disagree, this is right, this is wrong. And it tends towards judgment, making judgment about other people's beliefs, other people's experiences in life, other people's ways of being. Dialogue is more conversational. It's an exchange of ideas without the judgment attached to that exchange. It's more expansive. You're not trying to convert one person over your way of thinking. You're trying to expand your understanding of the world and expand your thinking in general. And it's fueled by curiosity. And I feel like dialogue also has more of a listening posture than the debate of language does. In a dialogue, if someone gives you a statement of belief, your first reaction isn't, do I agree or disagree? Is that right or wrong? That would be a debative response. A dialogical response is, I wonder why. Why do you believe that? Where did you come to that belief? How did that serve you well? How does this belief support you in your present? How has it supported you in your past? Did it come from a family heritage? Did it come from a meaningful experience in your life? How do you apply that belief to the day in and day out of your life? Has there ever been a time when that belief has fouled you up? What did you do then? The curiosity evokes an invitation to engage in a human reaction. And if you're in a conversation with someone and the agreement has not been, let's debate this topic, you're just striking up a conversation and you suddenly begin to engage in judgment, binary thinking, assertions of facts as opposed to curiosity and question, it just shuts down the conversation. In a dialogue, the person you're in conversation with becomes a human partner in growing your understanding. In a debate, the person you are in conversation with just becomes a foil for your argument and your point of view. So when we're building expansive communities with people from a variety of backgrounds, with a variety of set of beliefs, it's very important that we shift our language away from debate and adopt dialogue as our first native tongue. So that's why I always invite you every episode to get curious. Get curious about the statements that people are making around you. Get curious about their life experience. Get curious about their traditions and their practices. And be in a position of a listener and a learner, as opposed to being in the position of a conversionary, debative force. And see what happens to your relationships. If you're curious about any of the things that I've said on this show, I'd invite you to dialogue with me in the comments. And until we meet again, get curious, trust your gut, and live from a place of love. Amen? Amen.